Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 48 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play. Set mode, no items, so yeah. So before we do get started with today's episode, I do want to say real quick that potentially I may be a little bit rusty. This episode, I did go on a vacation for about 4 to 5 days with some family. Overall, if anyone's curious, it was a pretty good vacation overall. Met a lot of new people, had a lot of fun with, just going out and about. And overall, it was a very enjoyable trip, so yeah. But because of that, it has been a minute since I've done any, rejuvenation, playing the game, recording, and all that kind of stuff. So that's where I'm coming from when I say I might be a little bit rusty with remembering some certain stuff. I think the last time that I recorded, we had that bro moment with some game show thing, Malia about to be sacrificed but it didn't work out, and Malia like speaking in tongues or something like that, so yeah. But I guess with that, we'll go on and heal real quick, and I guess we'll meet up with our friends up here then, because I think they... Well, before that... Okay. Alright, nothing there. But yeah, let's meet up with them here. Okay. Oh, they walk with you. Do you say anything? I'm going. Let us move. We'll follow you along. How much longer do we gotta go? Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Oh. What do you do? Oh, okay. It just makes it quicker. Did that floor start sparkling before me, or am I crazy? Actually, don't answer that. Angie's underling, she better not get in our way. Oh dear, what do we have here? I don't think Sierra's going to give us any trouble. Let's ignore her for now. You've pushed Angie to her limits, you know. She won't listen to reason anymore. She won't even listen to me. The person who's up there isn't the Angie I know, but I shall remain faithful nonetheless. I suppose it's obvious that you won't be leaving this place without a fight, yes? For whatever reason, Angie wants me to prepare you for what's in store. Therefore, I will regrettably give you advice on how to defeat her. Would you like to hear my advice? No thanks, I'm good. So I guess the floor kind of like breaks as you walk further. It's kind of cool because like it reminds me of Elle's room within Rejuvenation at the Elite Four. It kind of gives me that vibe a little bit. It might be the same like sprites and pillars that were used within the room, honestly. I'm not quite sure, but I think it actually might be. But I guess we'll go... Oh wow, this is pretty. Well, hold up, before I... Right, you guys... Impish. Right, hold up. I remember that. I've let you guys have these bad natures for far too long, and I keep forgetting to change them. Today's the day. And then let me get you guys some berries. There we go. But real quick, do I want to change the team? Because I feel like Sonar, with her being an ice type trainer, it's not gonna fare well for you. But the rest of the team isn't bad. But what's her team again? Walrein, her ace, Beartic, Brodum Freeze, Alolan Ninetales, Jinx, and then there's a new one there, right? The Dracovish, Actrovish, Dracozolt. It's one of those ones. I'm not super familiar with like the new Pokemon. I think they're fossil Pokemon that are like ice type Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. Or one of them's like Water Dragon, I don't remember. I kind of want to like redo the team, but I'm gonna say screw it. Why not? We'll try it, and if need be, we'll just readjust the team as we go. Since we lost during the Coco and Zard battle, and then I think there was another one that we lost, I'm not too worried about keeping the streak up any further since it's already been broken, so yeah. But, right, back to the room though before I forget. I really like it, honestly, because with the old version from V13 and downwards, what was it? You go up the tower, you go through all the stuff and whatnot, you reach the top, you get outside, there's a snowstorm, there's all these colors around, you know, the blizzard, the snowstorm, it's very white and bright in color, but with this one, it flips it upside down. It's dark. That blizzard isn't really a thing, it's just, you know, normal normal snow, sorry. It's almost like the calm before the storm in a sense, and I really like the atmosphere a lot. And I gotta say, I love what the team has done overall. Like, they've really outdone themselves, and they deserve a lot of praise for, you know, redoing a lot of the overworld, like sprites, you know, the land, the rooms, just all of that kind of stuff, how they've redone a lot of stuff. It's amazing what they have done. They're very, very talented with what they have done. And even like underneath like the glass floor, you see some of that color underneath there, similar to V12, V13, and, you know, lower, how some of that was like around the area. Very nice, very, very nice. I love it a lot, honestly. And what's cool is the red, well, not the red, well actually, I don't know what the red is about, but the little orange and blue, you know, like that sort of little like detail, like showing you, you know, like the Paragon and the Renegade route, like a little hint there. I like that. I like that a lot, but I don't know what's up with the little like red dots here. These I don't know about, but these, I understand why they have that little like color scheme there. I like that. But I guess we'll face Angie here. Oh wow, even that's pretty. You know, with like the flowers, the stained glass being like redone from the older version, her on her side praying up to Arceus, and then right beside her are the two smaller stained glass where it's like blue fading into red. You know how she kind of goes crazy and whatnot and has like that red aura. Very cool, you know, like symbolism towards that. I love it. I love what they've done with like the room, the subtle little like hints, and how they've just added more to it overall. It's just really beautiful and pretty and just overall amazing. They deserve a lot of praise for what they have done, honestly. But before I go on and on about that, I was given a gift from the Lord Almighty, a divine gift, one that was meant to be used to preserve its divinity and sanctity. That is what I believed, but what I witnessed in the room prior, I assume she's talking about the bro moment with her not being able to sacrifice Malia? Probably. There was nothing more foul, more disgusting, more abhorrent, more putrid, filthy. Nothing has prepared me for such a resistance to Arceus' light. Nothing. You can keep spewing adjectives to us over and over again, but we don't care. We won your stupid game, and you need to stand down and let us free. This is the pinnacle of your tower, and the end of your reign. You will pay for what you have done. Me? Pay for what I've done? You wretched infidels, those who oppose the Lord's light shall be burned away from this world. There is no room for those who choose to deny eternity. Bro moment. Alright, pull up Angie. Let's do it. This is such a bad idea. I should have redone the team. Let's see. I mean, Sonar's dead. Just get Tailwind up. Jinx is scary, but I think you're more scary. Oh, Fake Out. Okay. I don't remember if Jinx always had Fake Out, honestly. Probably did, and I just don't remember. Yeah, let's get rid of you. because I just think you're really scary. Kind of surprised you didn't go after Sonar. Oh, wait, hold up. I keep forgetting to do this, and I'm really sorry about that. If there are some battles that players may have issues with, hopefully at some point with this no item series, we'll get to that point so you'll be able to see what I do. But if you do have questions, don't hesitate to comment down below. I'm more than happy to help out. I know I'm not the most wise and smart battler on the planet. I've always said it, like I do believe I'm average or maybe a little bit above average with battling and whatnot, but by no means am I like an expert at, you know, battling and all that kind of stuff. But I'm more than happy to help if need be. Right, you have that one ability. We do have Tailwind, but I think you outspeed. But I just sack these two off, I guess. I mean, do that. I'm pretty sure Crunch would OHKO. I do outspeed. Man, they really must have nerfed her, because I remember when Angie was like a menace within some of like the older versions, but with this one, well, to be fair, on the older versions when I was playing, I back then was dumb and just didn't really care about EV training. I knew it was a thing, but I just didn't want to spend the time to do it. But with a lot of my other like playthroughs like recently, I pretty much always EV train, so maybe that has a lot to do with it. But at the same token, I really do feel like she was nerfed quite a bit, because like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe. What does she go into? I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, Crabominal, duh, right there. Let's get let's get rid of Bear Tick and I guess just do that. That sucked a lot that we missed. Let's do that. Go for Yawn. Go into you. Let's go for Obstruct. Who did I go for Yawn on? I forgot. Man, it could take, well... I think I did it on the Rotom. No, I did it on Crabominal. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Take down Yawn. Okay. Take down. Get rid of you. That sucked a lot. I know I wouldn't have like taken it out, but like, oh, that's so unfortunate because like takedown would have done at least maybe like 25-35%. I would imagine. Oh, that's such a shame. I mean, maybe it didn't matter. Maybe it didn't. I think I can win with this team, honestly. Let's redo it. I think I can win. Alright, take two. We got really close, but maybe I just gotta do a few things different. Tailwind, just do that. Fake out, that's fine. Take the hit. Do that. Okay, double team you. I think no matter what, that's the right thing to do. Just get rid of it. You do that, do that. Bear Tick, Super Fang, take out Jinx. Okay, that's out. Then Volkner's out. Rotom. Okay, now that's different though. That played out differently. For some reason. Because like back then it went into Crabominal, but I don't know what it did different on the first one. I don't know. But either way, Sanders is to play. One turn, so I should outspeed. Take it out because last time I outsped, right? Okay, I'm out. Subjected to Torment. What do you still have? Walrein, Crabominal. Billy? Yawn. Right, no, Torment. I have to double kick. Okay, so that's out. I'm out. But then Walrein's here. No, Zeke's to play. Yawn Walrein, go for Obstruct to lower defense on Crabominal. That did a lot. I know that was a crit, but... What? Oh, Torment happened. I mean, Yawn... Takedown... I think that's okay. Let's go after Walrein. Just... Well... Let's do that, because I think Takedown's going to do a little bit more. Okay. That sucks that I missed. Alright, third time's the charm. I'm just redoing that because I really think we had it there, but we kind of got critted, so... Take 3. Do that, do that. Okay, wind is up. Got faked out. And that's one of those things to kind of like bring it up to players, even though you might struggle and whatnot. Like, do not be afraid of losing and whatnot, because whenever like you lose, you learn some things. You know, it's like, you know, the old wise saying, you know, like you can't, you know, have, you know, what was it that Roram said? Like, if you win 100% of the time, all the time, you never learn. There is no growing. So you can put that mentality into this. You know, when you lose, close the game, reopen it, try again, maybe readjust the team. You know, it's trial and error. At some given point, if you are struggling, you will win if you just keep going at it. I know for some people that might be more like new to the game, might find it intimidating, might, you know, have some issues with it, but I promise you, if you really take time to learn, you know, competitive play, if you really, you know, go about it with trial and error and really like go at it, you can definitely, you know, go about these battles a lot more smoothly. It may take some time, of course, but you can definitely get to a point that, you know, let's say you do like a second or a third run and it may be like, oh, it wasn't as bad as the first try. I did better this time. Live and learn. Super Fang, get rid of you. See, that's interesting. I wonder what I did different for it to go into Crabominal instead. I'm gonna have to rewatch that, honestly. Why am I getting a Skype notification? Weird. Okay, so Rotom's there. Billy. Let's try this again. Yawn. Get rid of you. Okay. Okay. That's okay. Walrein, Zeke. Yawn here. Obstruct. Lower defense on Crabominal. Right, Torment didn't work. Try that again. Go for takedown on Crabominal. Let me do this. Go into that. Hopefully... Okay, that time we didn't miss. We got our Citrus Berry up. Now you're asleep. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Now, why this team works, I have no idea. But I guess it does. It took a few tries, but... there's just no way. Imagine if it like woke up and crit the both of us. That would be such a bro moment. But I think we got it. I think we got it. Okay, cool. You know what's goofy? I trained a bunch of Hariyamas and I think some other Pokemon for this battle. You know, it really goes to show that, you know, what I brought up earlier, you know, back then with like the older versions, and you know, I'm not against them making it more easy because like for new players that are trying to get into the game, if they kept it the way that it was, it definitely would be tricky for like new players to like get into the game. And here's the thing, I think the normal mode back then was like fine. I'm okay with them readjusting it to make it easier, but I have to say this, the easy mode back in the day was, I don't mean to be like rude about it, but oh my god, it was absolutely horrendous. Because like I one day decided to try it out, but even for me, I was like, I really wanted a casual experience, and there were moments that it still got difficult. Like it's like I don't really want to like overtrain or overdo it. I want to play a casual game without the difficulty, and there were still some points that it got difficult. I don't know, like with this one, they definitely readjusted, and I think with story mode, well, to be fair, I haven't played a game with story mode yet, but I'm pretty sure they readjusted and made it a lot more better, so I'm going to take their word for that, that it's a lot better and more easy. But with the normal mode, it still seems like it's definitely a lot more easy, because like, what was it, back then, she had Alolan Ninetales over Crabominal, and then the Actrovish Pokemon thing, there was another Pokemon that she had before that too, and I don't remember what it was. during like V12, I think V13 she had the Actrovish, however you pronounce it, but V12 it was something else. Honestly, I can look it up. Hold up. Angie Pokemon Rejuvenation. Let's take a look at you. Casual, normal. What was it again? Oh no, even for V13, she had Crabominal. It was swapped with Ninetales. Interesting. I don't remember what it was actually. I mean, hold up, I'll just pause here and find it. Alright, I found it out. Cryogonal was, the one. I had a look at one of my older videos, and god, I was super cringe. I put Angie Easy Bro as like the title or whatever, and I think I used like healing items and don't really care about like EV training and stuff like that. I don't know, it's kind of like cringe for me to like look at some of that like back in the day when I was like younger. Even though it's crazy, that was only like, what, 3 years ago when I did that series, if I'm not mistaken? Man, time has really changed. I don't know, looking back at it, like, I feel like I've done somewhat, like, better than, like, past videos and whatnot, but I still feel like an idiot and very cringe at times still, but, I do believe there is some level of improvement. Maybe, maybe not. But anyways, no, I won't accept this. I refuse to lose to you. And that's it. Alon won fair and square, and with that, this tower is conquered. You would do well to stand down before things get even more ugly. Ugly? Bro moment. How can it be that I lost? This was a role that was destined for me. I won't accept this. Bro moment. Oh well. Guys, run. But I said run. Okay, run. Oh, it's like 28 seconds. Oh. Angie, we can talk about this. Where's it, Venom? Hey, Venom. You know, Angie, we don't have to do this. We could be friends. We don't have to fight. Ow. Angie. You know, I can't say that. I'm not really an ice cream fan. But ice is cool. The color of it, you got nice hair. I don't know. We can be friends. We don't have to do this. I guess that's it for that then. Where are you? Hiding from me won't save you. Sooner or later, I'll... There you are. Here we are. Here we stay. Yo, ice lady, we ain't here to play. What? That sounds like... Oh, that's super cool. So Valerie, Adams, Saki, Alita, Braxton are all here. That is super cool. We heard you were messing with our friends, and for that, we're gonna give you the bestie beatdown. Besties assemble. What? What is going on with that? Oh, that's cool. Bro moment. impossible. That is super cool. Now hold up. I don't know what was up with that bestie beatdown with, what was it? Adam is like one of the oh my god, what do you call those things? Like the Eastern Island face things. I forgot the exact name of them. And then for some reason they made Braxton that fox image, and then Saki and Valerie were normal. But beside that was like super goofy and fun. But the entire like sequence there, I love that a lot more than the older versions, honestly. Because like again, it's so cool that they add much more to like the friendship with Adam, Saki, Valerie, Braxton, and even like Alita. Like more is, you know, coming from them, from the group. Even Crawley, even Kreese here saying, I believe this is checkmate. There was not a lot of that within the older versions, but with this one, they add more to it. I love that about this version. I believe this is checkmate. Frostlass, Ice Beam. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, we got her butt, and it only took all of us to do it. And this seems to be only a temporary solution, but a solution nevertheless. Yeah, but at least she... Oof. Whoa, Venom! I think I'm also kind of worn out. Malia! I mean, to be fair, I don't blame them. A lot went down. Whoa, someone catch a line. I think they're about to... Oh wow, even all three of us. Okay. Oh, okay. Chapter 8, Those We Lose. Man, that was really cool. I like that. I really like that a lot. Good to see you back on your post, old man. It wasn't easy. Madam X ended up attacking me for my failure. She did what? But you look totally fine. No way did you come out of that without a scratch. I wasn't able to beat her, but I was able to slow her down. Beating your opponent down to a pulp isn't the only way to survive. She said that my fighting style was unique and it would be a waste to get rid of me. Besides, she needs me to hold the post on Route 6 from now on. That's rough, but hey, at least you're still kicking and breathing. You know what? I like a martini, a toast to your survival. Very well. That's a woman's drink, Zeta, but I guess that's fitting considering... Who gives a crap? A drink is a drink, don't be a moron. Idiot. A man like myself is going to get a drink worthy enough. Neve, vodka, straight. I'll need to see some ID. What did you just say? I'm going to serve... Sorry, I'm not going to serve alcohol to a minor. I'm 20 years old. The drinking age in AVM is 18. I go by Univa laws. 21 or over, maybe next year, kiddo. Neve, you blank. You'll regret making a fool out of me. What the hell are you laughing at? You're younger than me, which means you wouldn't be able to order a drink either. The difference between you and I is that I don't pretend to be macho for something as vain as reputation. You're a joke. Everyone loves pushing my buttons today. You'll eat your own words, Ren. Give it a rest, Gira. This just gives you more motivation to succeed on Valor Mountain. Surviving till next year, that's our goal. It's not a goal when it's guaranteed to happen. Madeline sure isn't making it easy on us though. All because she wants more favor with Madam X. It's definitely affecting our advantage, that's for sure. She seriously thinks she's strong enough to handle Alon and the others alone. There's a difference between confidence and plain stupidity, but I gotta say, I respect her for it. If we fail here, we won't get another chance. Let's not screw this up. Guess I should head back too. Probably won't be back until the mission is done either. Yo, Ren. What? You got anything you really believe in? That's a stupid question. Of course I do. Alright. Just keep that with you and use it as your drive. Everything you believe in will be challenged, and you got to fight for your life to uphold them. What the hell is all of that about? Ah yes, so let me get this all straight. Team Zen is off the coast of Terajuma Island and plans to invade if their ultimatum is not met. Who's that? Oh, maybe a worker? I don't recognize her. Because there's Crawley, Adam, Kreese, Saki on the couch, Braxton, Alita's down there. I assume it's a worker. Terajuma Island and plans to invade if their ultimatum is not met. That about sums it up, yeah. Right, and you all decided it was time to take on a tyrant during this time. Wait a minute, why does this sound like we're getting yelled at, sorry? Yes, a proper scolding is just what you children need. We saved your life. We saved everyone from Angie. And in doing so, you've plunged the town into even more danger. If anything was protecting them from total destruction, it was Angie's rule. And in the end, what do we have to show for it? 3 children on the brink of a frozen death. You know... Okay, I still like Kreese. Kreese is cool, but I think Kreese is out of his mind here, honestly. Like... It's one of those things. Here's how I'm gonna word it. And let me choose my words carefully. What else are we supposed to do? Let Angie freeze Terajuma and nobody do anything about it? I mean, Adam in his mind was right before we started the attack on, Angie, for example. If nobody stopped her, if we didn't get to the root of the problem, she's gonna do it here, there, and everywhere. We have to stop it at the source. He's right. Now, I understand where Kreese is coming from, to some level, because it's more so like, you do realize, yeah, it worked, but you almost got 3 children killed. 3 of your friends almost died because of this. But at the same token, I'm more so on Adam's side, because it's like, what else are we supposed to do? Nothing. Authorities have clearly done nothing. The strongest person is chasing after her daughter, Tesla and Amber, of course. And who else was going to do it? Everybody was busy with the whole invasion thing. With Terajuma, everything is kind of like on lockdown for the most part. Something had to give, something had to happen. In some cases, yeah, doing nothing is the right thing to do. But there also comes a point that it's like, you gotta do something. And this is one of those situations that doing nothing, in my eyes, isn't the right thing. She would have done it to Taylor Resort and all sorts of other places, and more lives would have been lost. I understand where Kreese is coming from, but I'm on Adam's side here. It is still up in the air whether or not Malia, Alana, and Venom will survive their injuries. I should knock your teeth in for spouting bullcrap. Adam, stop. It was all we could do. We've been alone this entire time. We did what we had to because Angie was in the way of us stopping Team Zen. It always been just us. See, and you know what? Crawley made the great point right then and there. And all the other people there, they're right. It's been us. We have been the only people that have actually done something against Team Zen, against Angie. We have been placed in a situation that we did not ask for, but we had to do it regardless because nobody else was going to do it. I'm not saying, for example, nobody has faced a Team Zen member, nobody's done anything, because in my eyes, that's not fair to say. But I think what is fair to say, our group has done more significant work to push back against Team Zen and Angie and all of these other bad things more than anybody within the region of Avium. Hands down. I think I can confidently say that. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I'm more than certain that is the case. And I think that's the thing that Kreese is like missing here. I understand him being older and being like, like you kids, you younger people and whatnot. I forgot like the age of everybody. I think we're like young adults or something like that. But still, we're young. We're still like kids. We're not fully developed. We're not fully grown adults. I get where Kreese is coming from and just looking out for us and our safety and being like, that was stupid. You could have got somebody killed. I understand that mentality. I get it. But I also more so agree with Adam and all the others. What choice did we have? We had to do it. We don't have a choice. Again, we've been put into a situation that we didn't ask for, but we have to do it because if nothing happens, Team Zen would have gotten Malia and it would have been game over for everybody. We had to fight, whether we did or did not want to. We had no choice. Forgive me. It seems I have spoken out of term. It is clear that you children have been thrown into an impossible situation with no hope from the outside world. Thank you. I'm so glad that he can see that. You are not to blame for taking drastic measures. Very well then, I had planned on returning to Neverwinter the moment I escaped that prison, but it has come to my attention that you all need me here, so I shall stay and assist. Really? Yes, really. Tell me then, what is next? Some of us will have to return to Angie's domain to find the ocean relic. Due to the obvious circumstances, we left without it. I'll go. Ever since Black Steeple Castle, I've taken a back seat with everything, but I'm done resting, and I promise Alon I'd be there for them. I'm ready to do this. I'm going to. Count me in. Count me out. I got stuff I gotta do. Team Zen's gonna attack soon and I gotta build my war machine. I'll believe that when I see it. You never commit. What? What you mean by that, Val? That's it. You piss me off. Saki Crab. You know what? Okay. What? Let me go. You're coming with me. No. I'm going to choose to forget I saw that. Good choice. Okay, team, it's back to the tower. Let's go. See, and that's something I love so much about Kreese, man. How, like, they... Ooh. That's cool. But anyways, before I get into that, though, that's one of the things that I love about Kreese, because, like, again, for that moment, he's like, like, this is absurd, you shouldn't be doing this. But then he hears some things and he's like, you know what? Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I got it backwards. I'm sorry. What can I do to help? I wish more people just weren't so stubborn. And I know I have a very stubborn mentality, but at the same token, I'm not to the point that it's like I'm wrong, but I'm going to die on this hill because I'm never wrong and all this kind of stuff whenever I am wrong. I don't understand when people go to like that kind of like lanes, and I feel like I worded that weird, but like, I don't know. It's more so like when I'm wrong about something, I'm fine with apologizing and being like, you know what, I'm sorry. But there's just some people that they're just so stubborn. With Kreese, he's willing to be optimistic and be like, you know what, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I shouldn't have said it. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see here. Alrighty. I'm kind of curious. I don't think this was the right way. Can you imagine the struggles the others had to go through? This place was tough to climb even when it's cleared. Braxton, we came through that warp tile. Yeah, and it knocked the wind out of me. I'm a delicate fox. This place is unsettling. I don't like it. Yeah, but you don't like anything. That's not true. I like food. That's one thing we can agree on finally. Real quick. I gotta be careful. That warp tile will send my butt through the cosmos if I'm not careful. Okay. I was just kind of curious. I know there's a scene in the future as like Alita when like you play as her. But I don't want to get into like spoilers on that. Over there. Oh well. Lady Angie, is that all I need to do to free you? Very well. We, your most faithful, I don't even know what I said there. Faithful servants shall do your bidding. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It looks like there are still some of these lowlives hanging about Sierra. Were you communicating with Angie? But of course. In no way are we just going to let her suffer inside of the ice. It is our duty to free Our Lady as soon as possible, and she has given us every detail on how to do so. Not if we have anything to say about it. Get them. For a moment. I guess we'll go after Amelia here. I don't know if that has anything to do with Melia, but who knows. Even though our attack was lowered. Okay, Facade doesn't. I mean, I'll just stay in anyways. Okay, maybe not. If you're just gonna keep going for Roost, we'll do this. Brave Bird is okay. And then we'll take you out here. Oh, you also have a star up there. Interesting. Noctile. Okay. Blaze Kick. And then we'll just do that again. Why would you interrupt such a beautiful concert? Now, just what was the point of that? We have no time to deal with the likes of you. Tell us where the ocean relic is. And it's kind of cool that they added like a little thing for Sierra 2, honestly. And it seems... I guess we're getting another Skype thing for some reason. What? You mean that miserable blue stone? That rock is locked up in the dungeon of the tower? And it just so happens that I have the key. Give it here, Sierra. Just try and take it from me then. Ta-ta. What do we do now? She's made off with the key. I don't know, this is kinda bad. Guess we should head back now. Yeah. Or I could just tell you exactly what they were talking about. Oh, Reina was here. Interesting. Aren't you that girl who helped us back on Chrysalin? What the heck are you doing here? I mean, it's not like it was hard. This place was left completely unattended. As for what I'm doing here... Oof, sorry for the pause there. I had to get some water. See, I like exploring ancient ruins and stuff like that. Pokemon mythology is like my thing. So when I was eavesdropping, I mean, when I was informed that a portal to an entire different dimension was up in the old church, I decided I wanted to see for myself. Okay, I guess. Well, what does those servants say then? They were talking to Angie about something called the Earth's Heart. She told Sierra that she had to go deep underground some mountain on Flora Island to find it. The only mountain on that island is Kerados, right? Oh no. So if you want to find them, then you better hightail it off to Kerados. We gotta get back to Crystalline right now. Mm-hmm. Wait, before you guys go, have you guys heard of a trainer called Ren? Ren? Actually, we have. Oh, so he's still alive and kicking then. Good. I'm his sister, by the way. About Ren. Is he dead? No, it's just that... Then I don't want to hear any more. I'll find him on my own soon. But thanks for letting me know he's okay. You guys go and do your thing. Right, let's go, guys. Oh, Tapu Lele. September 13th, a trial of an envoy. Malia and Venom are resting. Oh, okay. Oh hey, the gang's all here. Alon, but you're supposed to be healing from your wounds. You look perfectly fine though. What's on the TV? Oh well. Nothing to see there, I guess. Wait, what? Is it just me or Alon is looking just fine? Yes, astute observation. I'm sure that is the reason for Crawley's reaction. But how? Alon was completely knocked out from Angie's attack. Not that I'm complaining. I'm super glad to see that Alon is doing well. Wait a minute. There's something on Alon's forehead. It's a scale. Tapu Lele, the island guardian? When I was researching Tapu Koko, I learned that Tapu Lele has the ability to shed scales that have healing properties. This would explain why Alon is back on their feet so suddenly. It looks like only Alon was healed though. Why only Alon? Tapu Lele is known for its cruelty. It probably had no interest in Malia or Venom and thus only healed Alon. Rude. But this is good. Alon is back in action. We need them more than ever now. I'll explain everything. Alon, meet me outside. A moment, Alon. Please take this. Oh, thanks, Kreese. I suppose you're confused? I've been put in place recently and I've underestimated the effort you put in to save Crystalline and if it weren't for you, I would probably be frozen over along with this town. I have nothing else to offer as thanks. Don't make trouble over this. If you want a fair battle for this later, then you'll just have to visit me at my estate in Neverwinter. Now go. It's good to see you again, bud. Don't overdo it this time, yes? Pokemon are such fascinating creatures, but their might is to be feared. Look at how much power they have over us. To spare one and forsake the others, the tragedy of it all. It's good to see that you're all healed up, Alon. I just wish Tapu Lele healed the others too. They helped free it after all. That's fair. Let's see. You know, before that... Oh, Raina's out here too. Oh hey, nice to see that you're doing better, Alon. Remember when I said I had a question to ask you? Well, you were kind of out of it for a time and I asked someone else, so don't worry about it, okay? Cool. Okay, so there's a lot here. Right, the center here. Alon, I can't thank you enough for saving Crystalline, and a lot must still be done. This is a great stepping stone for all of us. Bro moment. A lot of decent moves, but don't really have the funds for that right now. Man, there's a lot here. Okay, gotcha. We'll activate that. Oh, okay. Pokemon Center here. Wasn't there a... Right. Oh, so... I guess we can't do this right now? Oh, well, great TM. I wonder when we can do this. Odd. Because like back then you could just do that easily. Oh, hold up. Things are getting serious, aren't they, Alon? I heard you were responsible for defrosting this beautiful island. You're a champion in my eyes, Alon. A champion with 7 badges. Hey, wait, that's a badge from Neverwinter. Is Kreese on the island? I should go check up on him. Wanna know a secret about Kreese? I hear he met his partner at a painting class at Avor Krista Village, whatever that's called. Ain't that just the cutest little thing? That's just a rumor though, who knows if it's true. I assume that's a new place. Probably. But is this our yacht? I think so. Because well actually, what am I doing? Oh. There's a butterfly here? Oh, what the? Oh, it just... Okay. I guess that works. But I forgot about this guy here. We can go here. I didn't mean to go there, but that's okay. I want to look at the, Okay, so this is still frozen then. Okay. I mean, well, it makes sense. It's not like this would, like, go away instantly, but... I want to look at the... Let's see. With the princess and the lighthouse. So it's different. You have to go to this guy then? I mean... Because, like, the thing is, if I'm not mistaken... Whatchamacallit? If I remember correctly, you have to do the help center request to get, like, a different kind of, like, scene once you finish up the whole, you know, Valor Mountain situation. That's a little bit, like, farther away. So... But it says you can't really do anything with the... Well, hold up. Sam and Alex are... But aren't they out here? So I wonder... Maybe we gotta do a little bit more of the story before? I guess, maybe? That's my guess. Because I was gonna say we can do all of that next episode, but maybe we gotta wait a little bit. Maybe. I guess somebody can like let me know if they want. Right, let's go back here then. And oh, hold up. Nice. Okay, I'll probably start spamming that for a little while, honestly, since we can go to level 55. But yeah, I think with that we'll kind of like keep it simple. I'll get some XP candies. Next episode, I think we'll go on ahead and kind of like explore around Crystalline, since it is kind of like a new area. And then we'll go on ahead and talk with Alita here, and then continue on with the main story, so yeah. But I think with that, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, definitely do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning!